To me, contemporary Indigenous dance is mixing what comes from you with what you know and what you remember and what you have learnt along your way. And being an Indigenous performer, obviously it's coming from you, so to me I feel like that's contemporary Indigenous dance, what's coming from you and your influences, whether it be straight traditional dance or whether you've done more than one different type of Indigenous dance from different areas, or whether you've learnt gymnastics and all the different things, and then to come up with something from yourself to express something through all those movements. I think that's where it is at the moment in my head.
Just some of the pieces we did last year in December. Some traditional stuff mixed with type of modern moves. And we're all different ethnic groups too, all different tribes, people here. We're throwing a lot of this together and making it something new, I suppose. Just got to recap, revisit some of the moves that we're going to be doing and see if we can come up with different other movements. But at the point now, just got to get down this whole skeleton first, and then later on we'll probably add new phrases to this whole dance piece. It's called Memory of Tradition, so there's a certain memory we do of the certain movements. It's changed into something more contemporary. It's really, really dangerous. I thought maybe at first it could. I had to be careful myself too, to find some of the things I can play with, and not sort of, give something out there where, say for instance, one of my countrymen might come and see me doing this fun type of move, and they go, that's a move that you can't do, I suppose, and get in trouble and all that. But I want to keep it close to where it's everybody's, doing the right thing, I suppose. 15 years in the industry, it's become, more challenging. There are more style and dance I'm starting to learn, and especially with myself, so it's actually learning more what I can push my body towards and come up with something new every time I do a new project. With Serge and his background, him giving us a style in African, and also placing, I guess, basic steps with him and actually forming it into something more modern. It challenges people to go further than what they know of in their own culture. I mean, we all come from different customs and protocol, but it's amazing that we can step a little bit further towards something, I suppose, new. I mean, people go, there's a flavour of that, there's a flavour of this. Wow, now it's put together, it's flavour of everything. It's made this beautiful mix, and it's a new piece.
Cool?
Yeah, that's good.
Et donc, ici, l'histoire de la danse, des danses indigènes ici, et puis l'histoire des danses africaines, c'est vraiment complètement différent. C'est même opposé. Parce qu'en Afrique, la communauté est restée ensemble, elle est très forte, les danses sont très fortes, et elles évoluent lentement et ensemble avec un rythme continu. Et donc actuellement, il n'y a aucun problème à prendre telle ou telle danse, à l'amener, à le détruire, à exploser, à faire des choses avec. Et donc en travaillant ici, justement, je me suis rendu compte à quel point c'était souvent difficile de travailler avec des danses traditionnelles et comment les amener dans le côté contemporain avec des danseurs aussi indigènes, on va dire, parce que les danseurs aborigènes, parce qu'il y a un profond respect pour la tradition, ce qui est tout à fait normal. Et aussi, le sacré il est tellement fort. Les danses sont souvent connotées sacrées et ça doit être fait dans des conditions traditionnelles et avec les mêmes, dans un contexte bien donné. Et donc c'est difficile pour eux de prendre ces danses et de les mettre sur scène, de l'exposer dans un contexte contemporain.
Working with Serge is, it's been interesting because a lot of the time there's things that I would assume that he would understand because he's from Africa and he's a very strong traditional roots from that place. But you learn quickly that there are still a lot of differences too, you know, with the way people look at dance and culture. For me, a lot of Aboriginal Indigenous dance in Australia, especially in this area, is small. And when he dances his traditional way, it's so big, like it's the opposite end of the spectrum. And to try and dance our way with his feelings sometimes is a big challenge. But it's very, very nice feeling when you're there. It's hard, I mean, because you never know where it's going to end up, and then like I've been trying to hook one bit with my heel to bring that over with me, and sometimes it works nice, and then other times I'm stepping on something, or when I land I slip like I did, and it becomes a bit dangerous. Well,
I mean, the thing for me I really want to see out of the orange thing is this feel of struggle with what that represents. Like there's this sense of strength and resistance. It's all that I could cling to. I got no price, I'm not for sale to you. They said one of the biggest Japanese preparation was in Burma in Australia, 1920s or something. So it's a very interesting feeling sometimes. Yeah. It's a bit like a romanticized way of saying about the new country, but the people must have come here. It's full of dream, and Pearl give them such a richness, and they're poor in their own country, so they like lots of dream must have explored in this place. So it's sort of very feeling of something rich things happen, but also a bit sad or displaced and disoriented feeling, which I'm sometimes experience a lot in normal daily life. How come me, the past come and tore my soul, wanna take me home and won't let me go? How come me? Oh, I never really worked with the indigenous people before, apart from musicians and stuff. So because in us sharing on the floor level and then dance level, which is very new vocabulary and a new language really, so that's very excited me as a performer, as a dancer or something. Yeah.